Okay. I am Sardar Aziz. I have a PhD from University College Cork in Ireland Department of Government. Currently, I'm working as senior advisor in the Kurdistan Parliament. I advise the Speaker and the Committee of Energy and Natural Resources in the Parliament.
If I start from natural resources, there's a lot of disputes and feud between Iran and Baghdad. Is there any perspective that disputes will resolve anytime soon? And what role for the US to play to bring Iran and Baghdad together?
US. I think we are heading toward a juncture, to a shifting point. I think KRG will do more selling and independent selling, and there's an agreement with the giant transportation company. I could not disclose the name right now, but the agreement will be probably to provide the KRG with 800 million monthly. That will be enough for providing the salary, and KRG will go ahead with the bonus with the Deutsche Bank and other international bank to revive the investment in the area. So I think the relation with Baghdad in terms of energy will deteriorate more, or there will be an agreement or kind of consensus that they will receive their sovereign expenses from KRG, and KRG will sell its oil and get the whole money back to basically govern the region. At that point, we are not yet sure how Baghdad will react. We are just expecting. Then I think KRG is frustrated in terms of basically not receiving enough salary, not being able to pay the salary. Not every sector of the society has been dysfunctional, and there's tremendous pressure on the government how to solve that. And it's reaching a point that causing the other sector, like providing energy, electricity, and we see the normal daily life is disrupting. What US can do in that way? I think, as we heard from the consulate, I think US doesn't have a clear strategy, just want to see how the event is developing and whether they keep silent or they pressure. I think State Department quite fatigued, and probably they won't pressure as much they did in the past. In that way, I think there will be sort of silence agreements in a way that go ahead and get your revenue and govern, since the KRG is an essential part in fighting ISIS and maintaining security, and as a base for US in the whole region.
If I take you to security aspects of the situation on the ground, what is the status of the training and equipment program provided to the Ministry of Peshmerga by the international against ISIS? And given that they have not been much of a success in other parts of Iraq, how do you think this process is going, the process of training and equipping the Peshmerga forces?
I don't have detailed information regarding that, and since I'm not in the Ministry of Peshmerga, however, Minister of Peshmerga is from my political party. I should know about that, but I hope US is pushing toward a unifying army, the factions in the Kurdistan. The essential thing for the security is the Kurdistan has the non-partisan army that could protect the Kurdistan land and people, not basically that party affiliation in the army. We need a professional army and the balance between the government or a state and the military in a modern way. So this is the cornerstone for democratization. When you have a guardian, then you feel secure, and then you can be active, you can be more participant in the politics. This is the essential for going ahead. I think I have studied state-military relationship as an academic field, but as a practice, I know it's quite different, especially here. And if you look at the history of Iraq, there has always been an army and parallel army. There has been Haras Qawmi, and nowadays we have Hashd al-Sha'bi, and then we have other factions. So this is difficult to build a real army that commanded by the state and act as a professional like we see in modern countries.
How does U.S. contribute to this process of unification and institutionalization of Kashmir?
I think now U.S. is going a step ahead by training the Peshmerga and have, I think, 2 or 3 brigades, if I'm correct in that. And this is quite good because it's really essential that soldier has ethic and has been trained in a way that knows what is required to be a soldier, how to obey the rule, what are the hierarchies, what are your relation to the institution, to the security, to the whole survival of the nation. So these are essential. So for whom the soldier fights, protects whom, and how should you be feel secure in the hand of a guardian? Like military in Middle East, not always being the solution. Many times being the source of trouble. Like the organizing coup is being always done by the officer because they feel they can do it and they have manpower and equipment for it. So how we do an army that it's not harming the government, not harming the institution, and being professional, that's essential, I think.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.